already know what the vibe is, man. It's DBPOTD. Welcome back. So we here, you know the vibe. We up here trying to get you some money, man. Let me put my little yeah down. You feel me? I ain't gonna put it in the camera. Let me put my little yeah down because it's gonna get real this morning. You feel me? But nah, look. On a serious note, I hope y'all been doing good. Hope y'all been staying prayed up. Hope y'all been tapping in with self. For real. I hope you've been tapping in with self because that's your biggest battle right now, bro. Sis, that's your biggest battle. Right now, you're not fighting against the world, you fighting against yourself. The more that you completely conquer yourself and who you are and all the things that you struggling with, your different habits, your different patterns and cycles that you continue to re-evolve in, you gonna have to break yourself out of that. You feel me? So you gotta stay on your own self. Things that you know you ain't got no business doing, man, you put that shit down. Or things that you know that you should switch up a little bit and put into a systematic way, you need to do that. Feel me? So that you can help yourself help your future self. So with that being said, man, we got IVVD. I'm pretty sure that's the name of the company. They was sitting at $1.03. You feel me? Cheap coin, bro. They not even expensive for real. Right now you could go get over 100 shares for a little over $100. You feel me? If you just go ahead and throw $200 on there, you guaranteed over 100 shares of this company, right? So let's say they go up to $5. See what I'm saying? Let's say they go up to $5. This is just random. I ain't saying this is what they gonna do. I'm just giving you an example. Let's say they go up to $5 and you own 100 shares, right? You own those 100 shares when it was at $1.03, but let's just say $1, right? Now you own 100 shares while it's at $5. Do the math. You feel me? And that's why I always like to try to teach y'all. Always focus on the percentages that you're going for. Like, I understand, I truly do, that you want to look for the money. You trying to see, man, how much money can I make? What's the number amount that I can make? Dang. But what I need you to do is stop focusing so much on that number and focus more on the percentage that you're going to take back. Because what I need you to understand is whatever capital you use, that percentage stays the same. So for instance, with what we just named, that's a 500% gain. If it goes from $1 to $5, then multiply by 5, so that's a 500% gain. You feel me? You look at that 500%, all right? Take any random number that you want. You can take, and I always give y'all base numbers, right? So you can take $10, $100, $1,000, 10,000, and 100,000. Feel me? Take those base numbers and put in your calculator that base number, whichever one you want to see, or all of them that you want to see, and put it times 500% in your calculator. What you will notice is that the percent itself does the same thing to each of these numbers. And that's what I need you to understand about percentages, y'all, and why I be so heavy on y'all about learning the fundamental properties of what investing is made of. You feel what I'm saying? Because the percentage is what makes the money. It's not the money itself. You feel me? It's the percentage. So for instance, once again, if you're going for a 50% gain, like we always say, you're going for just 50% on each return. So let's say you get 50% on Monday, 25% on Tuesday, another 50% on Wednesday, another 50% on Thursday, and then 25% on Friday. That's 200 total percent. You get what I'm saying? So when you take that 200 total percent, what you have to realize is, let's say that you was looking for a company previous to this that could have just doubled your money. But in order for it to double your money, it was going to take a little over 1.5 years for it to double. Versus you found consistent moments in the market to capture 50% and retrieve your capital that you just made over the course of that week. So now instead of waiting a year and a half or even just 2 months for something to double in its price, you have used your money to maneuver it here, 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 and here to combine to make that 200% in a week versus waiting for that one company to make that one move, when you could have found that same move in multiple areas and just compounded the money and used it later in different things. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, what you have to understand is percentages add up. So that's why I just did it like that for y'all. When you take that 50, that 25, that 75, that 50, and then another 25, I think that's how I said it. When you take it like that, you got to understand each of those days you just made some money, bro. Each of those days you just made some money and kept the money that you was just using to make it. So even if you're just using the money to simply reinvest with, you feel what I'm saying? The reinvestment itself can be so strong because you're going for a consistent capital gain versus trying to chase something that might be a little bit farther out than what you're hoping for. Because think about it. Is it simpler to go after something smaller or something larger? For the normal mind, you understand that it's much easier to go after something that's smaller. That's why most people don't take risk in life. They'll decide to go with the easier route or the simpler route because it's safer. It makes more sense to their brain. You see what I'm saying? But the riskier person, they see the other side. So that's what I'm saying. You just gotta you gotta line it up in a way that's gonna make sense for you. And y'all hear me say this all the time. Percentages is where the bread is at, bro. So while you steady chasing companies, you should be looking for percentages. Find where these companies are making moves. They make moves every day. There's companies that make moves every single day. This is what I tell y'all all the time. It's not a science trick. It's not a magic trick. It ain't none of that. This is just the simple facts of what happens in the market. Feel what I'm saying? It just happens like that. So, you know, I just wanted to make sure that I give y'all a little education again on them percentages, and y'all gonna hear me talk about this a lot. I'm probably gonna break this down in multiple videos, not just one. I'm gonna break it down a lot for y'all over the course of time because y'all need to know this stuff, bro. And this is the important parts of investing that people don't just teach you. Like, it's sad, but what you have to understand is the average person, when they think about investing, the only thing that they can think about is get rich quick. They want to make some money real fast. They trying to come up real fast and all this other shit. And that's not the foundation of what investing is. Investing was never meant to be a get rich quick scheme, bro. It was never meant for that. In our generation, in our time, it looks like that for a reason. It's a battle against us, y'all. This is what I've been telling y'all, and if you peep, you'll peep. But it's a battle against us, y'all. So they're not gonna give us the actual information that we need to know. They're actually, when we inform, we're misinforming. When they misinform, they're informing. You get what I'm saying? It's backwards. So what you have to understand is, y'all, in all of it, the trading scheme, all the stuff that happened to make you think that investing is not worth it. Something in my mouth. Feel me? I hate that shit. But to make you think investing is not worth it, to make you think investing is, you see what I'm saying, like some scam or something, bro. 9 times out of 10, most people don't even really see the real value behind investing. Investing was meant to build generational wealth and to build self-wealth. You get what I'm saying? It was meant to sustain you. You get what I'm telling you. It's meant to give you a bridge to not have to be worried so much on your personal finances. See, a lot of people, including myself at times, we focus a lot on our personal finances. See what I'm saying? But then when you look at your investment finances or your savings finances, you know how to operate those. You know what I'm saying? You know the discipline behind those. But then that personal, that shit can waver a little bit. Let's be real with each other, because we all got lifestyles, right? We all got things that we like to do, things that we might indulge in, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? You might just like going out every weekend just to go get you a little drink and chill or something. I don't know what you like to do, but we all have a lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? So that money wavers. But your investment money needs to have a solid foundation behind how it's gonna move, how you gonna move it. It needs a system. Your savings, it needs a system. All of this stuff needs systems. So what I'm doing over here at Real Rack Market, what I'm doing for any of my people, the people that's taking their own life serious, because that's what I'm here for the people that's taking their own life serious. If you decide that you just want to be here for content and entertainment, that's cool. You can watch me all day long. But at the end of the day, I'm definitely doing this for the people that are ready to take their life serious and realize that they have power, bro. They have power. You don't have, bro, you do not have to just sit under somebody else's thumb for the rest of your life. You do not have to be under somebody's control. You do not have to be in a submissive state for the rest of your life, bro. You can dominate. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta, bro. God didn't build us to walk like peasants, bro. He gave us dominion over this earth. All this, bro, that's you, that's me. He gave us dominion over this, gang. So that means we have control. Not his control. We have control, though. It's a difference. So the people that take control away from us, them are your adversaries, gang. Them is the people that don't want the best for you. Them is the people that's actually after you, gang. People that's trying to take control over you. Bro, don't let nobody control your life, bro. They've already been controlling our lives all this time. See what I'm saying? A lot of people are just now starting to wake up to this shit because at this point, they're putting it in front of you to be woken up to it for a reason. This is why I'm trying to urge people to understand that we are at war. This is a battle, gang. This is not some little boy shit. This is real shit. We really are in the middle of a war, gang. For real, we really are. It's really like that. And it's certain things that I'm gonna be doing over on my channel. I'm gonna have to switch it up. Y'all know, and this is just for the ones that know. If you rock with the TikTok, or you own my TikTok and you watching this right now, right? You already know what I said in one of my previous videos. I said, man, I'm not changing what I'm doing. I'm not changing how I'm talking. I'm not woo 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 woo. Man, you know me. Feel me? That because that's just how I feel. But how I feel don't really matter right now when it come down to this battlefield. You get what I'm saying? We gotta think outside of that. So what I'm saying is, y'all, we got some things that we gonna be doing, but just pay attention to what's going on. We gotta use the rules the same way they use the rules. But we gotta make it better. Feel me? That's just what it is, bro. So with all that being said, man, I want you to make sure you say your prayers today. Make sure you talk to God. If you didn't talk to God, that should have been the first thing on your bucket list for the day. If that's not the first thing on your list for the day, make that the first thing on your list every day. I promise it's gonna change your life. Do it for 30 days. It's gonna change your whole life, bro. You take the time every morning to wake up and first devote your time to God. Not your phone, not your partner, not yourself, not music, not smoking, not drinking, not nothing. Because you get what I'm saying? We all got whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's something that'll hit you in that morning time. Not business, nothing. Don't do nothing. First thing you should do every morning when you wake up, take like 3, 4, 5 deep breaths and then talk to God. Wake your body up first. That's why I said take some deep breaths. Wake your body up, because when you in the middle of your sleep, bro, your body is ready to go right back to sleep. You get what I'm saying? So wake your body up. Take about 3 to 5 deep breaths. Good ones, not no little ones. Take them. The good ones that you gonna feel. You see what I'm saying? Take the good ones, and then when you do that, talk to God immediately. Even if you don't know what you want to talk about, just say, what's up, God? Just wanted to tap in with you, just wanted to talk to you, just wanted to, you know what I'm saying, woo. And I promise you, the craziest part is God gonna fill in the blanks for you. He know what you need. So while you sitting there talking to him, he's gonna be refreshing your memory. Like, these are all the things that you need to put some power behind, some prayer behind. You get what I'm saying? And make sure that you enforce that it happens in this world. You know what I'm saying? That it's according to his will, of course, his will, and that you're not doing no evil, intentful shit. But you get what I'm saying? Bro, you use the power that was given to you from your father. You see what I'm saying? Use that. You know, we all are capable of so much more than what we've ever even realized. I'm gonna say that one more time, because there's gonna be somebody that can really read between the lines in what I'm saying right now, y'all. For real, we are so much more powerful than you realize. My wordplay is crazy, right? Again, y'all make sure y'all stay blessed out here, man. I'm finna get right. Finna get, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna smoke my blicky. Finna smoke my blicky. For my people that, you know what I'm saying? For my, you know what I told y'all. For my pie heads out there, man. Salute to you. If you smoke, you feel me, consistently, and you still out here handling your business, you still out here being successful, you still out here doing your thing, and people still trying to figure out how the hell you can smoke the way you smoke, but get everything done, tell them you just ain't like me, gang. We out.